Class we have discussed regarding the potential at a point due to point charges, and I have calculated that the potential at a point is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r for positive charges, and for negative charges that is minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r. And the potential is defined, I have told you also, the potential is defined as the amount of work done in bringing a unit positive charge from infinity to that point. Always we have taken the test charge as equal to the unit positive charge. Everywhere in calculation of electric field intensity or potential or electric field, so everywhere we take the unit positive charge and force experience on the unit positive charge is calculated like that. And we have also, I have told also you the what is the unit of potential, and then what is potential difference. In short, we can write as PD, potential difference. So, potential difference between 2 points in an electric field is the amount of work done in bringing a unit positive charge from one point to the other. Suppose Q is a positive charge you have taken here, and A is 1 point which is at a distance r1, and similarly B is another point which is at a distance of r2 from this O. So, when we keep a unit positive charge here, so potential due to this plus charge, plus Q charge at point B, so we can write as VB, that is equal to 1 by, this is placed in air medium, so we take 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, so this is Q by R2. Similarly, potential at A is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r1. So, potential difference between A and B, PD between A and B is equal to VA minus VB, because R1 is smaller compared to R2. So, this is divided by, means this must be very large. So, nearer at the nearer point potential will be large, and at further point potential will be small. So, potential difference between VA and VB, so that will be equal to this one 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r1 minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r2. So, if you take common q by 4 pi epsilon 0, so this is equal to 1 minus r1 minus 1 by r2. So, this is the potential difference between 2 points in an electric field due to this plus capital Q charge, and unit of potential difference is same as the unit of potential. Then potential at a point potential at a point due to group of charges, potential at a point due to group of charges. Instead of a single charge, if there are group of charges, number of charges are there at different points in an electric field. Suppose let this is Q1, this is Q2, similarly this is Q3, and suppose Qn. There are number of charges distributed at different points, and Q1, so, and here we want to find the electric potential. So, and this Q1 charge is at a distance r1, similarly Q2 charge is at a distance of r2, Q3 charges is at a distance of r3, and so on. Qn charge is at a distance of rn. So, these are all positive charges. Then potential due to all these charges at point P will be equal to total potential if it is V. So, that is equal to V1 potential due to this Q1 charge. Similarly, potential due to Q2 charge, and so on. This is the algebraic sum. If suppose there is minus Q3 charges is here, so it will be minus. And V1 you know is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 by R1. Similarly, this is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q2 by R2. And last one is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Qn by Rn. So, if you take common 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, then it is sum over Qi by Ri, where I is equal to 1 to n. This means if you take I is equal to 1, so you will get the first term. If you take I is equal to 2, you will get the second term. Similarly, I is equal to n, so you will get the last term. Instead of writing this in short, we can write as potential at a point due to number of charges placed at different points in an electric field is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 sum over I is equal to 1 to n Qi by Ri. So, let us work out some problems. The radius of an atom of gold, you write down the nucleus of atom of gold has a radius of r, that is equal to 6.2 into 10 to the power minus 15 meter. Find the magnitude of electric field on the surface of the nucleus. Find the magnitude of electric field on the surface of the nucleus. And this is one question. Second question is on the surface of the at a distance 2r from center of the nucleus. Center of nucleus. Given atomic number of gold is Z is equal to 79. So, total charge is equal to charge on the nucleus Q is equal to Zd. Z is the atomic number is and A is the electronic charge. So, that is equal to 79. Electronic charge is 1.6 into 10 to the minus 19 coulomb. And on the surface of the nucleus, we have calculated already that electric field intensity E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by R square. This is the nucleus of gold, and this gold has contains 79 of number of protons, and so charge is equal to the atomic number multiplied by charge of proton. Proton charge E is equal to 1.6 into the minus 19 coulomb. Electronic charge is also same, 1.6 into 10 to the minus 19 coulomb. So, that is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 is equal to 9 into 10 to the 9. Q is equal to 79 into 1.6 into 10 to the minus 19, and radius is given. Radius is 6.2 into 10 to the power minus 15 square. So, if you calculate, it is nearly equal to 3 into 10 to the power 21. Electric intensity unit is force by charge, force experienced on a unit positive charge placed at that point. So, that force is Newton divided by charge is Coulomb. So, this is Newton by Coulomb. So this is the electric field intensity, and similarly you have to find at a distance of 2r. Similarly 2r means it is E1 will be say 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q by, in place of r you put 2r, so that means 4r square. So that means 1/4 of this E. So that is equal to 3 into 10 to the 21 divided by 4, 80 Newton by Coulomb. Then another problem is two spheres of radii R1 and R2 are charged and joined by a wire. Find the ratio of electric field intensity. Two spheres of radii, there are two spheres, one of radii R1 and another of radii R2. They are charged and joined together by a wire. You connect them by a wire. So find the ratio of electric field intensity. When they are joined, we find that the potential of them becomes equal. Potential of this is equal to potential of this sphere is equal to V1, that is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. If it attains a charge of Q1, so that is by R1. Similarly, potential of the second sphere is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q2 by R2. So if you and since potential are same when they are joined by a wire, so the potential V1 is equal to V2. That means this implies 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 by R1 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q2 by R2. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 cancels. So you get Q1 by Q2 is equal to R1 by R2. And then you find the ratio of electric field intensity. So electric field intensity when they are joined together, E1 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 by R1 square. Similarly, E2 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q2 by R2 square. So the ratio of electric field intensity E1 by E2 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 cancels. So this is R2 y square by R1 square. Sorry. So U1 by E2 is this Q1 by R1 square divided by R2 square by Q2. If you divide this by this one, so Q1 by R1 square remain, and that becomes R2 square by Q2. Or Q1 by Q2 is equal to Q1 by Q2 is R1 by R2. So this is R1 square, this is R1, and similarly R2 square by R2. So this is R2 by R1. Then another example is a point charge Q is placed at the center of a cube of side 2 cm. Find the flux through one of the face of the cube. A point charge question number 3, a point charge q coulomb is placed at the center of a cube of side, every side of the cube is 2 centimeter. Find the flux through one of the face of the cube, one of the face of cube. You know the cube has a how many faces? Cube has 6 faces. This face, this face, this face, this face, this face, this face. So cube has 6 faces. Suppose if you consider it as a cube, so this is not a cube, but assume that this is a cube. So it has 6 faces: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that means the charge is enclosed by the cube. The charge is enclosed. The charge is at the center of the cube. So that the charge, the cube covers a whole charge. So that means this cube acts as a Gaussian surface for the problem. So according to Gauss law, so the flux enclosing the charge, which is a cube, is equal to q by epsilon 0. The flux passing through all faces of the cube is equal to q by epsilon 0. And question is, find the flux through one face of the cube. So total flux passing through the cube is equal to q by epsilon 0, since it has 6 faces. So the flux passing through one face of the cube is q by 6 epsilon 0. This is the total flux. Then another question, 8 equal charge drops. These are all interesting questions. There are so many questions, but since time is very short, so I have to select a few important questions, problems. So fourth is 8 equal charge drops. 8 equal charge drops are combined to form a big drop. If the potential of each drop, if potential of each drop is equal to 10 volts, what is the potential? Find the potential of big drop. Eight equal charge drops are combined to form a big drop. Let us calculate what will be the radius of the big drop. Suppose small drop, each small drop has a radius equal to r. So what is the volume of the drop? So volume of this drop is 1 drop is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Volume of this is a spherical drop, drops are spherical in shape. So the volume of one drop is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So volume of big drop will be these 8 small drops are combined to form a single drop. So volume of the big drop is 8 equal charge spheres, 8 into volume of one drop. So this is the volume of big drop. If r is the radius of the big drop, capital R is the radius of big drop, so that is volume of big drop is equal to 4 by 3 pi of RQ. So that is equal to 8 into 4 by 3 pi RQ, small RQ. So 4 by 3 cancel, pi cancels. So R bada capital RQ is equal to 8, or capital R is equal to 2R. So radius of the big drop is equal to the 2 times the radius of the smaller drop, when 8 smaller drops are combined to form a big drop. Then we will calculate what will be the potential of the big drop. And potential of the big drop, if Q is the potential of each drop, so when the 8 drops are combined, total charge of the big drop will be 8Q. So capital Q becomes equal to 8 times the charge of a single drop, small drop. So potential will be equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by R, capital R. So this is the potential of the big drop, or that is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, Q is equal, capital Q is equal 8Q, R is equal to 2 times R, small r. So that means equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 4 Q by R. If you take 4, so that is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by R. And this is the potential of a single drop, and given the potential of each drop is equal to 10 volts. So this is 4 and this one is given 10, so that is 40 volts. So the big drop acquires potential which is equal to 40 volts. Then another example, how much work is required to carry 6 microcoulomb charge from negative terminal to the positive terminal of a 9 volt battery. We know that W by plus Q is the potential work done in bringing a unit positive charge from infinity to that point. If that is the work done is W, W by unit charge plus Q is equal to potential, or W is equal to Q into V. And given Q is given, Q is equal to 6 microcoulomb, micro means 10 to the minus 6 coulomb. Charge given is 6 into 10 to the minus 6 coulomb, and potential of the battery, that is V, is given as equal to 9 volt battery. So W will be equal to Q is 6 into 10 to the minus 6 into 9, and work unit is joule. So this is in SI system. So this is the amount of total work done, that is equal to 54 into 10 to the minus 6 joules. So this much of work will be done when this 6 microcoulomb charge is brought from negative terminal to the positive terminal of a battery having potential difference of 9 volts. Then another problem, an infinite number of charges each equal to 4 microcoulomb, an infinite number of number of charges each equal to four microcoulomb are placed along x-axis at x is equal to 1 meter, x is equal to 2 meter, x is equal to 4 meter, like that, and so on. Then x is equal to 8 meter, like that. Find the electric potential. Find the electric potential at the origin. Due to set of charges. We have taken O as the origin, and this is at a distance of 1 meter. This is at a distance of 2 meters. This is 2 meters. Then at a distance of 4 meter. This is our 4 meter, and similarly at 8 meters, like that. So everywhere there is 4 microcoulomb charge. So total potential at this point, due to all the charges, infinite number of charges are there. So total potential will be equal to V1 plus V2 up to infinity. And Q, this V1 is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by R1, and this is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by R2 infinite. So Q by 4 pi epsilon 0 you take common. So R1 is, this is at a distance of 1 meter. So this is 1 by 1. Then this is at a distance of 2 meter. So this is 1 by 2. Then this is 1 by 4. Then 1 by 8, and so on. So you see that this is in GP, geometry progression. So the potential will be, total potential will be equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon 0 into Sn, the sum of geometric term is A by 1 minus R. A is 1, R is half, ratio is half. So this is 1 minus 1 by 2. Or that is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon 0 1 divided by 1 minus 2. So this is half, that is 2, and Q is given 4 microcoulomb, and 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 is 9 into 10 to the power 9. Q is equal to 4 microcoulomb, 4 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb into 2. So that is 9 into 4 36 into 2 72. 72 into 10 to the power minus 6 plus 9, powers are added. So 9 minus 6 is equal to 10 to the power 3. This is 80 volts. So this is all regarding certain problems. Then we will say relation, we can find out the relation between electric field intensity and potential difference. Electric field intensity and and potential difference. So, consider two close points. A and B in an electric field of charge plus Q. And VA and VB are the potential at A and B due to charge plus Q, and distance between A and B are very close points. So, distance between them, between AB and B, we call it as dr, small distance. So, if you draw the figure, so here at this point plus Q charge is here, and we have this point B and this point is A, and this distance is, we can make it a very small. So, this distance is dr. When a unit positive charge is taken from point A to B, so the potential difference between the 2 points is, we can write as dV. So, that is equal to VB minus VA, potential at B minus potential at A. So, that is equal to, I mean, change in potential is equal to dW by plus Q charge. Potential difference between 2 points is the small amount of work done in bringing a unit positive charge from point A to point B, and work done, you know, is equal to force into displacement, dot product of force and displacement, F dr divided by plus Q. You see, this is the positive charge plus Q charge, and here we have kept plus 1 charge, unit charge, or plus Q, small q charge. So, this charge will repel this charge, and this will experience a force in this direction. So, the force acting on this body is along this direction, whereas displacement is occurring along this direction. So, angle between them is 180 degree. They are anti-parallel, one is acting in this way, another is acting in this way. We are taking displacement is occurring along from A to B, where the force acting here at point A is in the opposite direction. So, the angle between them is 180 degree. So, that means this F dot dr, A dot B is AB cos theta is 180 degree. So, this is F dr cos of 180 degree divided by plus Q, and cos of 180 is minus 1. So, this is equal to minus F dr divided by plus Q, and F by Q, force experienced in a unit positive charge is the electric field. So, this is E dot E into dr, that is E into dr. And this is cos 180 minus 1. So, we can take it as minus cos 180 is minus 1, or E is equal to minus of dV by dr. So, that means negative of the potential gradient, this is called a gradient of potential. Gradient means, gradient of a function means how does that function changes with respect to distance. velocity gradient means dv by dx or dv by dr. Potential gradient sendi d of potential divided by distance. So gradient means gradient of a function means how does that function changes with respect to distance. So this is E is negative of the potential gradient. Negative of the potential gradient is the electric field intensity, is the electric field intensity. Then what is equipotential surface? Equi means same, potential same everywhere. The surface where the potential is same everywhere, so that is called equipotential surface. Equipotential, equipotenti potential surface. A surface over which the potential is same everywhere is called equipotential surface. The surface where the potential is same everywhere, that is called equipotential surface. That means on the equipotential surface, since everywhere the potential is same, potential difference between any 2 points is equal to 0. Then property of equipotential surface. Work done, first point is work done in moving charge over an equipotential surface is always 0. You know that dV is equal to dW by Q. Since on the equipotential surface dV is equal to 0, because potential is same everywhere, since potential is constant, same everywhere, V is constant, same everywhere, dV is equal to 0. So dV 0 means 0 is equal to dW by Q. That means W is constant, work done is constant. This is 0 means dW is 0, work done is 0. Sorry, work done is 0. No work is done when a charge is taken on the equipotential surface. And electric field intensity, the second point is the electric field intensity is perpendicular to the equipotential surface. You know dV is the second point, dV is equal to dW by Q plus Q. dW is F dot dr divided by plus Q, and F by Q, force experienced on unit positive charge, is E. So, this is E dot dr. Since potential is same everywhere, so potential is constant, so dV is equal to 0. Thus, this gives you 0 is equal to E dot dr. A dot B 0 means A, B are perpendicular each other, because A dot B is A B cos theta. So, cos theta 0 means theta is equal to 90 degree. So, here since E dot dr is equal to 0, so E dr cos theta is 0, theta cos theta is 0, or theta is equal to 90 degree. So, that means the electric field intensity is perpendicular to the equipotential surface. This is second property. Then third property is two equipotential surface can never intersect each other. Two equipotential surfaces can never cross each other. By intersect each other. If they intersect, at the point of intersection, there will be two values of electric potential, which is not possible. They will never intersect, but never cross. If they cross, they will have two potential at a particular point, which is not possible. So, the two lines of force will never intersect each other. So, these are the properties of equipotential surface. Then electron volt. What is electron volt? So, electron volt is the amount of work done by amount of energy required, so not work, amount of energy required for an electron to be accelerated through a potential of potential difference of 1 volt. Potential difference जदि गोटे between 2 points is 1 volt, तेणु तारी भितर गोटे इलेक्ट्रॉन टा टाणी हो गला जति एनर्जी से गेन कला. सो दैट इज द इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट. तो 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट is equal to charge of 1 electron into 1 volt. And electron ro charge hochi that is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb into 1 volt. And coulomb volt is joule. So, this is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 joules. And 1 MeV, bigger units are used. 1 million electron volt is equal to 1 into 10 to the power 6 electron volt, or that is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the minus 19 into 10 to the 6 joules, or that is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the minus 13 joules. 1 MeV, million electron volt. And 1 million electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the minus 13 joules. Then we will find the potential at a point due to an electric dipole. potential at a point due to an electric dipole. Last time I told what is a dipole. Dipole means two equal and opposite charges separated by a small distance. They constitute a dipole. So, we will here there we have calculated the electric field intensity due to a dipole at any point on the axial line as well as on the broadside on position. But here we will find the potential at a point due to an electric dipole. Potential we will find here. So, consider an electric dipole having two charges minus q and plus q, small q, at A and B, separated by a small distance to A. So, figure is, we can draw the figure here, A and B, here minus q charge is placed, here plus q charge A is placed. So, we choose a midpoint O, which is at this is your A and this is your small a, because distance of separation between them is 2A. O is the midpoint, and we want to find potential at P, which is at a distance r from O. We will want to find potential at point P, which is at a distance r. This distance is r. And OP is your r. Here OP is equal to r. Then this charge will be at a distance of r1 from point P. Similarly, this will be at a distance of r2. That means AP is equal to r1 and BP is equal to r2. And this angle is theta. And here we drop one perpendicular here. BD is drop perpendicular to PO, and similarly AC is drop perpendicular to PO produced on the back side. This is your AC. Since this angle is theta, so this is also theta. This BD and AC are drop perpendicular to the line PO at different points. So, this is your perpendicular to here, and this AC is perpendicular to PO, which is produced backward. So, here cos theta in this right angle triangle, this is a right angle triangle, cos theta is equal to, cos theta is B by H, base by hypotenuse. This is the base, cos theta is equal to OD by base, this is the base, this is the hypotenuse, OD by A, or OD is equal to A cos theta. And similarly, in this triangle, cos theta is equal to, this is the base and this is the hypotenuse. So, OC by AO is A, or OC is equal to A cos theta. So, potential at P due to dipole is equal to potential due to minus q charge at P, potential due to minus q charge plus potential at P due to plus q charge it at P. So, that means this is equal to V A potential at V A plus V B. So, that is equal to here this is minus charge, potential here will be a minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q divided by A P. Distance between this charge and this point is A P, that is R 1, and similarly this is equal to potential at this point due to this charge plus q charge is similarly q divided by 4 pi epsilon 0, this is B P, or that is equal to minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q by A P is R 1 and this is equal to q by this is R 2, or that is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon 0 1 by R 2 minus of 1 by R 1. Here in this triangle you can see that AP is also equal to BC, because we have dropped a perpendicular here. So, it is approximately equal, AP is equal to BC. So, AP which is equal to R 1, so that is also equal to BC, PC, and PC is equal to PO plus OC, and PO is equal to R, OC is equal to A cos theta. So, R 1 is equal to R plus A cos theta. Similarly, here BP, this one is also equal to PD. PD is equal to this one is PO minus OD. OD is equal to A cos theta, PO is equal to R. So, this is R minus A cos theta. This is BP is equal to BP is equal to R 2. So, this is R 2 is equal to A R minus A cos theta, and R 1 is equal to R plus A cos theta. So, we can write this as q by 1 4 pi epsilon 0, R 2 is equal to R minus 1 by R minus A cos theta, then this is equal to R plus A cos theta. So, this is the potential at P due to the whole dipole. So, you can make it simpler. So, that is equal to potential V is equal to here q by 4 pi epsilon 0. So, this is R minus A cos theta into R plus A cos theta এটা হবো R plus A cos theta minus R plus A cos theta. R cancels, so that is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon 0 2A cos theta, 2A cos theta divided by a minus b, a plus b, a square minus b square. So that is equal to r square minus a square cos square theta. And you know q into one of the charges into the distance between them. So that is the dipole moment. So this is equal to p into cos theta divided by 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 r square minus a square cos square theta. So when theta is equal to 0, theta 0 means this is the theta value. So if it comes like this, theta becomes 0 means the point lies in the end on position. So at the end on position, or at the axial line, that is also called as axial line, theta is equal to 0. So the potential becomes equal to theta 0 means cos 0 is equal to 1. So that means this becomes potential becomes equal to P. The dipole moment is a vector quantity. It is directed from negative charge to the positive charge. So that is equal to P divided by 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into r square minus a square. And similarly at broadside on position, broadside on position means this angle is at this any point on this line perpendicular bisector, this angle is 90 degree. So theta is equal to 90 degree. So cos 90 is equal to 0. So that means potential becomes P into cos 0 divided by something is 0. So that is P by 4 pi epsilon 0 into r square. So that is equal to 0. So that means on broadside or position, the potential energy is 0. Potential at a point is equal to 0. There is no value of potential on the due to dipole in the broadside on position.